I want you to forget everything you think you know about AI. Seriously. Because we are standing on the edge of a technological shift so huge, it's going to make the invention of the internet look like a warm-up act. This isn't an upgrade, it's a total rewrite of the rules of the game. For the last couple of years, right, we've all been playing around with AI that can talk. It's amazing. It can write an email for you, it can write a poem, it can even write code. But what happens when the AI stops talking and starts doing? And this slide right here, this is the whole story. This is the fundamental shift. We're moving out of the era of the chatbot, that's the AI that talks, and we're walking straight into the era of the agent, the AI that acts. And that one little word change from talking to acting changes absolutely everything. Now, to really get where we're going, we have to be super clear about where we are right now. The AI we're used to, like ChatGPT, it's incredible, it's powerful, but it has one giant limitation. It's passive. It just sits there and waits for you to tell it what to do. Think about it in your own life. You ask it to create a marketing plan, and boom, you get this beautiful, perfect document. But then what happens? You have to go build the website. You have to set up the social media ads. You have to write and send all the follow-up emails. The chatbot gives you the blueprint, sure, but you're still the one on the construction site doing all the heavy lifting.
Well, that's all about to get flipped on its head. We are now entering the era of AI agents. And this is basically AI being let off the leash. It's not a tool you use anymore, it's an autonomous force you deploy.
So what in the world is an AI agent? The magic is right here in this definition. It's an AI that can autonomously execute complex goals without human intervention. You see the difference? You don't give it a task like write an email. You give it a big, hairy objective, and then you just get out of the way. And this is where it gets kind of mind-blowing. Here's how it works in the real world. You don't say, write me an ad. You say, increase our sales by 20%, and the agent just goes. It starts by researching your competitors, then it spins up ad campaigns, it analyzes the data in real time, it sends personalized follow-up emails, it just keeps working 24/7 until that goal is met. And we're not just talking about marketing here. The capabilities are just staggering. They can interact with a real, messy digital world. Our source material says it flat out. They can browse websites, write their own software, fix the bugs in that software, and yeah, even manage bank accounts. Okay, so let's take a breath. What does a world with these autonomous digital workers actually look like? Well, for entrepreneurs, it looks like the single biggest opportunity we've seen in our lifetimes. It's the beginning of a totally new kind of company. And it all starts with this number, 1. A single person, just one person with an idea. See, in the past, that one person needed a ton of money, a big team, all this infrastructure. Now, all they need is a clear goal and the right team of agents. Because that one person can now almost instantly deploy an entire digital workforce. You can have a sales agent out there finding customers, a coding agent building your product, a legal agent reviewing contracts, a marketing agent running campaigns, and a finance agent managing the books. These are your new digital employees. They never sleep, they never get tired, and they execute perfectly every single time. The scale of this is it's hard to wrap your head around, but this quote really puts it into perspective. A single, motivated person can now have the output, the leverage of a 50-person company. The barrier to building something massive is just evaporating. And the opportunity doesn't even stop there. The next killer business model isn't going to be selling software. It's going to be selling these pre-trained, super effective digital employees. Just imagine selling a ready-to-go real estate bot that just calls leads and books appointments for you all day long. But with a revolution this big, there's always a flip side. For every massive opportunity, there's a massive disruption. And we have to ask the really uncomfortable question. If an AI can do your job, what happens to you?
Let's be really specific. Think about how many jobs, especially in big companies, are all about coordination. Your job is to take info from this team, give it to that team, get feedback, and report up the chain. You're the human glue. But what happens when the machines can just talk directly to each other?
And this quote, this is the brutal answer. There's no human on Earth who can pass information back and forth faster or more accurately than two AI systems talking directly to each other. Suddenly, the human coordinator isn't the glue anymore. They're a bottleneck. So the takeaway here is really stark. Jobs that are built around being a hub for information are the most vulnerable. We're talking about project managers, middle managers, coordinators. That entire class of work is facing what looks like an extinction-level event. So all of this brings us to a really clear choice. This technology is coming, whether we like it or not, and it's going to change everything. We can either be pushed aside by it, or we can become the people who command it. The basic math of how our economy works is being rewritten. For the last 100 years, if you wanted to grow your business, you hired more people. In the new economy, if you want to grow, you deploy more agents. It's a fundamental change to the logic of business itself. And this right here, this might be the most important sentence in this entire explainer. Your value in the near future is no longer about doing the work. It's about designing the system of agents that does the work. The world isn't going to need more workers. It desperately needs architects. Ultimately, it really does boil down to this. It's this simple. Are you the person inside the system executing the tasks, or are you the person standing outside the system, designing how it all works? One of those roles is being automated into history. The other is about to become more powerful than we can even begin to imagine. And this isn't some 10-year forecast. The source material is clear. This isn't 2030, this is 2025. This shift is happening right now, as we speak. So the only question that really matters is the one right there on your screen. Which one are you going to be?